Staff gets 1 and 2. I think first one just rimmed out. As they start to build up a big number. Toby in the passing lane. Comes up with the steal. Higher to Knight. He draws the contact on Lucas Walker. Gave him a little pump fake as he was dribbling. Got Walker up in the air.
Here you see it. And Melbourne Tigers are in a funk at both ends of the floor.
And Trevor Gleeson once again trying to ignite something. You try and ignite it with different combinations. Try and ignite it with some timeouts, but they need some adjustments that need to be made. One thing is their transition D.
My advice to the producer is get your hand ready on the bleep button.
What are you scared of? Come down there, play man-to-man, worked all week at a dribble handoff, and then we get up there and we don't do it. They've had 6 fouls for the whole game. And we got 6 fouls this goddamn quarter because they're throwing the ball down our throat.
Download the new Cinnabon app right now. It's waiting for you on the App Store.
We got to get into stuff. Okay, got to get into stuff. Let's get into horns 1. We got that horns 1. Take right. Horns 1. Hey, we got to have a run here in the last 3 minutes now. Come on, guys. Come on. 1, 2, 3.
Andrew, not really the effort you would think after a crushing overtime loss. You'd be waiting all week to come out there ready to jump out of your skin, but the Tigers have looked a little flat for quite some time.
A little flat?
It is a heritage round. You know how we tend to glorify the past. I was trying to be nice.
They look dead flat. They're getting beat on the boards. They're getting beaten every aspect of their half-court defense. And offensively, they're sloppy. Not much to like about the Melbourne Tigers right now. Ron Dorsey's got the 7 points. He's just checked out of the game. Him and Cameron Tagave lead the way with 7. But I think, you know, Trevor Gleeson's talking about getting into some offense, getting into some plays. Full credit to the Perth Wildcats. They've jumped it up. Here they come out, show a little bit of zone defense. They're mixing it up, and it's hard for the Tigers to get any rhythm.
Mills gets it to Greer. Quick closeout by Lish. That's a tough shot to hit right before the shot clock expires. They don't even get it off. So that zone did exactly what it was supposed to do.
And they're second-guessing themselves. Tommy Greer threw up 2 pump fakes against Kevin Lish. Now, Tommy Greer's 6'7". Kevin Lish is a little over 6 foot. They're seeing things that aren't there at the moment, Steve, and that's just a lack of confidence and really just the uncertainty going through their own mind.
You got to know the shot clock, too. You know, shot clock's at 5, and you catch the basketball and dribble penetration. You got to shoot it. When you're open, you got to shoot it. You can't pump fake and put it on the floor. Little pick and pop. Matthew Knight's hit 2 from there already. This one's long.
Greg Hire on the glass with that tap out. That's what he does. He gets in there, gets those jump rebounds. Probably won't even get a stat for that, but don't underestimate just the effort on that rebounding contest by Greg Hire. Knew he wasn't going to get it, just tapped it to a teammate.
One more.
Have a look. See, he's coming in. He doesn't concede it. And there's the foul. Oh, no, that's the play before after it. There's the foul on the rebounding contest.
Always tough to see who hooked whom on those. And as a player, you get your fair share of those, and you get a fair share against you as well.
Matthew Knight's only been averaging the 20 minutes a game. Shooting it this year at 86% from the free throw line, and he calmly comes in and splashes those 2.
Walker brings it up, gets it to Ubaka. Trying to get into Horns. That's a double high post where the ball carrier is looking to rub his man off of his teammate. Walker, great job of absorbing the contact with his body and keeping his arms free to finish it off nice and soft.
Good athleticism by Lucas Walker. There we see Liam Rush, and that was the time he did the right thing against the zone defence. Could have sprayed one up from the three-point line, but the way things are going, and there's a sense of sigh of relief from Lucas Walker as he nails one. Melbourne Tigers are only giving up 77 points a game. They've already given up 47. We've still got 2 minutes to go in the first half.
Wildcats still shooting it at a very good 60% clip. 15 to 25. So they continue to keep their eye on the prize of good shot selection and shooting with confidence. Lish creates some space for himself, takes the bump, puts it up too soft. Loose ball goes to Mills. Dillon later.
There's a timeout called on the floor after that basket. The late call, couldn't hear the siren, the referees.
Yeah, timeout on the floor to Perth Wildcats, who have just been blazing away as they get closer and closer to the half-century mark.
Hey, you got to be on your toes here, remember? On your toes. Right, so if they go middle on ball screen here, make sure we're yellowing and we're helping here. We're helping on that. Okay, a couple of breakdowns right there. So if he's coming off this here, yellow, get back. And then if they come over, we're blue in that. But we've got to have good team defense right now. Now let's... That was too much congestion there. All right, so simply move it, then we play out of that. Let's go flat four. 3, 2, 1. Okay.
Not a whole lot to say by Rob Beveridge when your team is shooting just under 60%. You're shooting 83% outside the three-point line. You're shooting 80 from the foul line.
Offensively, you say things are going well. Rob Beveridge spent that time out how he's going to deal with the on-ball screens. Didn't like the way the Melbourne Tigers were getting into the paint.
Lish gets the screen from Knight. Extra pass to Hire. Lish shot clock to 2. His long bomb is short.
Good defensive stop that time by the Melbourne Tigers. Although Kevin Lish is more than capable of nailing those ones from that deep.
I thought the most important stance in that one was when Patty Mills wouldn't allow Greg Hire to get any dribble penetration. By then, the shot clock was down too far to get a good shot. Dillon gets it to Ubaka. Looking to create, skips it to Dillon. He puts it on the floor, turning the corner, gets all the way to the rim. Daniel Dillon with a high percentage shot for the Tigers. The crowd gets into it.
Good little run by the Melbourne Tigers as we head in towards the halftime break. They desperately needed.
Redditch inside the Hire. I haven't seen Sean Redditch trying to light it up, and that's what we talk about. This team is so good at getting the ball to the hot people, moving the extra passes around, and a guy normally like Sean Redditch would be somewhere around that, 8 to 10 shots by halftime.
Well, right now he's only 2 of 4, Sean Redditch, and the good thing about it is he hasn't tried to impose himself. Things are going well. Happy to sacrifice his own game for the sake of the team. But Sean Redditch coming off a tough weekend last week. He was only 7 of 22 across the 2 games. But having said that, against the Cairns Taipans down the stretch when the Taipans were making a little bit of a charge, Sean Redditch came in and hit big buckets. So
they are just moving and passing the ball so sweetly. Drew Williamson that time. And he has not hesitated on his shooting opportunities, puts it on the floor, lets the game come to him, dishes it off to Matt Knight. He doesn't catch it clean, but they're playing with such confidence in one another.
It's it's dead right, but you know, I think you're giving too much credit to the Melbourne Tigers defense as well. Their defense has been very reactive, really not pushing the Perth Wildcats out of any of their structure. They're able to make the passes, distribute the ball quite comfortably, and they need to be more disruptive on the defensive end if they're going to make any inroads into this.
Tigers want the last shot of the half. Ubaka trying to turn the corner and gets it up and under Sean Redditch. And Ubaka will go to the line, trying to cut into this 17-point deficit.
The last 3 or 4 minutes, Steve, that's been the Melbourne Tigers' best play. Just spread the floor, a little bit of motion, give it to someone, and just penetrate. We saw Daniel Dillon the time before that, and this time it was a Ayinde Ubaka. So not a lot of sophistication about what they're doing, but having some success in the latter stages of this second quarter.
On a make, the Wildcats would have plenty of time to get a good shot. The clock doesn't start until the ball's actually inbounded. Williamson to Redditch, turn and shoots, got it in rhythm. Just off the back of the iron. Missed